shotgun snap for Daniel. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And Daniel fakes the handoff. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
Daniel's pass intercepted.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. They go quickly here out to Moore. 20! And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. A big play there. 45 yards. And Clemson tacks on to their lead.
Rich Norton.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be... And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's going the other way.
Daniel's pass complete.
These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker.
And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And this offense is running away with this one. Well, partner, time to start thinking about dinner plans after this one. I don't want to write them off first quarter, but my goodness, the offense clicking like this in a 4-score lead.
We are programmed to not get to that stage, right? To not think that way, but you can't help it. They look like sheer perfection right now with those 4 scores this early. Let's see if they can keep it up, and let's see if there's any way possible they can be slowed down.
Yeah, right now, I don't see any signs of them being slowed down. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Back to the ground, this time Langford. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Woods. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him. And some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Nothing.
On second down, it's Woods. And he loses the football a second time. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now the try here for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Hurricanes now 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Daniel. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Pass intended for number 50.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Woods. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Clemson takes over first.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now he'll pull it down. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
First down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Simpson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Looking to throw on second down. Matthews. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson.